like always, www.epic6p.com. Guess what? This week, there's actually going to be new content. We got some videos popping up there. This podcast, a new podcast called The Game Boys, coming up with yours, not yours truly, because I'm not part of that shit. I'll help assist in the production, but so the Jason, Binks, and Muscles Pierre is going to be part of it. It's going to be if you're into games, video games, any kind of, just if you're into games and shit, you'll want to tune in because it's going to be some good shit. But yeah, www.epic6p.com for anything that we do. I'm ready to start the show.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers and one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set, okay?
They say having casual sex nowadays is like playing Russian roulette. And I know I've thrown my dick on the crack table many a night.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
God's watching me do number 2? Oh man, I'm a sinner and God's a pervert.
And we're back. It's been less than a week. That's pretty good for us.
Yeah. Great bonus episode coming up today.
Yeah, well, I'm actually really looking forward to this episode because we have some special guests in the studio today.
Yes, we do. And real quick before we tell you that, hey, fuckers. How's it going? Just want to say hi to everybody listening.
Okay. And
and now let's introduce our guest.
Yeah. Well, first one I'd like to introduce is you heard him on our St. Patty's Day extravaganza.
The beers.
Mr. CEO of Dixon Industries, Hank.
Play it up.
No, this time we're not drinking, so there's no Dixon cider today.
Well, that might be later.
That's true. And you've heard us talk about him on numerous episodes. The man, the myth, the legend, Muscles Pierre.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. I'm a big fan. I listen to all your guys' episodes. It feels great to be here.
All right. So
if you could stroke my cock a little bit harder, that'd be very.
well, Hank is sitting right next to you, so that technically be his job.
Hey, I'm equal opportunist.
Unless
that's why I wore sweatpants.
Unless old Muscles turn into a Stretch Armstrong and just magically freaking.
What happened to that cartoon?
Would that constitute as a reach around, or would that be something else?
It's more of a reach across, I guess. Well, I guess if you went around your back,
right?
That'd be great talent. So that would
be that would we'd have a new season of Freak Show. But so this week, this episode kind of came to fruition from a couple different things. Okay, at Death Row, we do a lot of things. One of them is not work, and we do a lot of like high fiving and shtick tossing. And one day, we've always
I work my ass off. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always busy.
I'm kind of work.
I do a lot of shtick. So we talk about various things from time to time. With G-Russ, Hank, Muscles. Sometimes we see Jay driving in and out of the with the Millennium Falcon.
That's right.
And but one thing we've talked about time and time again is movies that haven't been made that should be made. Another thing another passion that we have there is the Urban Dictionary. This episode will be about both of those things.
Right on.
And I think we're going to start out with movies that should be made.
All right.
Now, Hollywood, as we know, is, it seems like they take the same thing and do it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Like
such is life, though. If you think about
I'm always reading shit, and it's like, so-and-so's going to do a remake of, so-and-so's going to do a remake of. I'm like, really? Are there no original fucking thoughts anymore?
Well, and the thing is, I have no problem with people doing remakes as long as it's a new take on it.
Right.
Like if we were to take, like, I don't know, fucking
Batman,
Superman. Okay, take Batman, but make him like, I don't know, make him a villain. Let's make him a villain, and really this whole time he's been fooling everyone. Like he's kind of like Dexter. He's out there like killing people, but people don't really know he's killing people, so they think he's a good dude. But no, he's really like a homicidal maniac,
I would. Yeah, I'd watch that.
and he carries around Robin on a leash.
He's a sadistic.
But Robin has to wear the same outfit he's always worn in the comics, and he has to be played by Steve Buscemi.
Wait, did Steve Buscemi get his teeth fixed?
No, he can't.
I heard he might have.
That's his trademark.
If he, I know. That's what I'm saying. If he got his teeth fixed, then he's fucking out.
That's like Jim Carrey trying to be serious. It just doesn't work.
Number 23 wasn't that bad a movie.
Number 23 was a documentary about Michael Jordan.
No, it was a drama that Jim Carrey did. So it was like a suspenseful, not a horror shit, but it's a suspense drama type thing.
Okay, Jim Carrey, stick to funny, stick to Dumb and Dumber, stick to Liar Liar. We don't.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I don't need you to be serious. I got fucking billion actors who think they're dramatic. I like your slapstick. I like Ace Ventura. Okay, that's just keep it at that, Jim.
Even Ace Ventura 2.
When nature calls,
Nature Calls.
had its moments.
One or two moments. The problem I think with Hollywood and the movies today is they're reaching overseas like a tremendous amount. The past 10 years, I think a lot of movies are just remakes of movies that were never released in English. Maybe in Asia, a lot of Asian remakes.
Yeah,
a lot of Asian remakes.
You got Zhuang and what was it? Ringu. So you had like The Ring and The Grudge.
The Departed.
The Departed.
Yeah.
Fucking Old Boy that now Spike Lee is gonna do, which is he's gonna fuck that up.
Well, because normally my mindset for everything is America does it better, but Old Boy, I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, those commies got that shit done pretty good. Old Boy was a pretty fucking amazing movie.
Asian horror flicks are way better.
And
than
Spike
American
Lee's a
horror
piece
flicks.
of shit.
Well, he is that small.
He got Game. That was a Spike Lee joint, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that was okay with Ray Allen as Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Uh-huh.
But everything else was just like, I don't know. It was overhyped. I don't know. I'd never seen anything of his. I thought, oh my god, that fucking changed my life. Like whatever.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen any movie that was like, oh my god, that changed my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even that movie of his, the Miracle at Saint what?
Oh, Miracle at St. Anna's?
Yeah.
That was a good movie. It didn't change my life, but it was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I Am Sam changed my life.
You're like, fuck male.
I never saw I Am Sam.
Yeah, me either. What was that one about again?
I Am Sam?
Well, I am Jason, but yeah, what was the movie about?
No, I'm Hank.
Well, how Hank? Can you tell us?
I Am Sam. It was about a mentally challenged gentleman that raised a kid.
A retard.
Well, yeah, he was retarded, but it's a good story. Had a good story.
Sean
to it.
Penn, right?
Sean Penn, yeah.
That was his first Oscar.
How old is that fucker?
And I was just gonna say, what is it about actors once they play a retard, their careers just. I mean, look at John Malkovich. Look, he was going, but I mean, Lenny,
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay,
Radio after radio. That motherfucker was
Forrest Gump. He wasn't really a tard, but I mean, he was probably a savant. Of
Leonardo DiCaprio.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
You figure the easiest way to an Oscar nomination is to play a tard or a gay
or a bad guy. Like if you always go
No,
good,
no,
if
no,
you're
no,
always
no.
been good, and then you go bad.
I still think it's you wouldn't know because people do that all the time. But I think if you play like if all of a sudden if you're like you can do like 8 million movies people like,
right?
But then the second you start trying to bite your like you start talking like that, you start like, smacking the top of your your mouth with your tongue and like trying to bite your ear. All of a sudden you're fucking the Academy loves you. Oh, you're so amazing. Even though the movie itself could be crap, but like Radio. I mean, come on.
I thought it was pretty decent.
You know who I thought did a better job as a retard than Hugan Jr.?
Huh.
Warren from Something About Mary. He should have been nominated for an Oscar. An Asker. We should have an award called an Asker.
An Asker.
And the Asker goes to.
But yeah, or if you go gay, like
Gay
Milk.
Pay? What?
Milk, the
Sean
Sean
Penn
Penn
did
Harvey
both.
Milk story.
No.
Okay, yeah, Sean Penn. He's like, I want Oscars.
Really fishing for the Oscars.
Yeah, like to me, Sean Penn. That movie. What was the year that Milk came out? Was the same year? That was the year. Was that the Wrestler? Same one as the Wrestler?
No, I think it was later than The Wrestler.
I can't remember what year. I just remember it being a good movie. Like, it was entertaining.
The Wrestler was on Mickey Rourke?
Yeah,
I never
that
saw it.
was the shit. You haven't seen it?
No.
That movie is fucking awesome.
Good movie.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. It's on Netflix, yeah?
It was. I don't know if it is.
If it's still
anymore.
streaming or not?
I would say buy it. It's that good. Or
The
download it.
Wrestler?
Yeah.
That's just a funny word. I don't know. It reminds me, when I was in junior high, we went and for some reason in the gym, in the bathroom, somebody took a dookie crane and wrote wrestler on the wall. And every time I hear the word wrestler, that's what I immediately think of. Somebody took the time to take
and they wrote wrestler?
To take a poo crayon and write wrestler on the wall.
What kind of fucking savage
Wait.
does that?
There was nothing else. It was just that one word.
Wrestler.
I don't know why, but I would have been frightened. That's the scariest story I've ever heard.
Not, for a good time called Jimmy. No, just wrestler.
Wait, do they spell with wrestler with an A?
Wrestler.
That would have been even more scary.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That'd have been some Sling Blade shit right there.
No, what's scary is the savage who fucking grabbed a fucking shit crayon and was like...
In school, it wasn't like, then he went back to class, and, he took a test. And
he shook somebody's hand in the hallway.
High-fiving his
fucking
buddies and shit.
asshole.
Like,
Fucking savage.
Got
slap people.
Doofy running around the hall.
Yeah.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
Playing grab ass. All the girls had the shit stains on their back of their pants and shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Only fucking with girls with white pants on.
Yeah, white pants. We'll say that will lead into our Urban Dictionary discussion later.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
all right. So what movies should have been made, but
I don't know.
haven't?
You think about all the possibilities. Think about all the great actors we have out there, and the genres of film and how you combine them and make them like. Okay, for example, Gary Busey, Nick Nolte.
Absolutely.
Why haven't those two ever been in a movie together?
What, 58 hours?
No, I could think of one. A couple scenarios. One.
All right.
They're in a mental facility, kind of like Cuckoo's Nest.
They wouldn't even have to act.
Yeah, you put those two in a padded room together,
right,
and then there's some kind of evacuation power outage, and everyone had to evacuate. They forgot to take those fuckers out of there,
or they just left them.
and so those two are in there, just in their straight jackets, just bouncing off each other, and
right,
big teeth just flailing and shit.
They would eventually bite through the straitjackets.
Yeah, and they have to escape to survive. Okay, that would be one with them, or they're two old, about to retire cops on the streets of Detroit.
Oh shit!
And they've uncovered a big I don't know sweatshop thing, and they're after some Chinamen, and I don't know. But Nick Nolte, Gary Busey, cops after Chinamen.
There you go.
The cop movie would have to have Marky Mark in there too.
Marky Mark would have to be
He'd
in there.
have to be in
He would be like the rookie, the rookie that just came up, the one's a little too aggressive, and he'd be like kind of like Sean Penn in Colors.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Nick Nolte, Gary Busey, and Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
You throw Robert Duvall
Duvall's
in
the
there.
chief.
Yeah, now we're talking.
But
I don't know if I've seen Colors.
You've never seen Colors?
Quite possible.
Oh my God. Damon Wayans in the diaper, holding the pink bunny, walking through the all high on crack, walking through the grocery store.
This is not a sale, sir. Well, now it does sound interesting. But
Yeah, Damon Wayans with the pink bunny, like doing this like pimp walk in a diaper, walking down a hallway. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't think
remember
I've
the
ever seen-
song?
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster. Yeah, hell yeah, I remember that shit. Ice-T. This was when Ice-T became a gangster, because before that he was a Mr. like breakdancing guy with his mesh see-through shirts, and he'd be popping and shit with like fucking rhinestones on, like,
Right.
and all of a sudden he became some hardcore gangster after that. And now then he was a pimp, and now he's a cop on TV. I don't know it. And he's actually, I'm the blackest man on the planet, and he's whiter than me. Like, that's the most yellow motherfucker ever in the history of the world and shit.
Ah, not. I know some more other ones more yellow, but yeah, he pretty damn yellow.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
he's like every guy that plays on the Warriors.
Like bright damn near white. No, them are some.
Yeah. Like, okay.
I always think it's like white dudes on the court, and I'm like, oh shit, look, the Warriors got some white. Oh no, they just like.
Like if you turn a Warriors basketball game, you'll turn it on, you'll see like, okay, it'll be like David Lee and Andrew Bogut are out there, right? And then you'll see Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You'll be like, damn, they got 4 white guys in the court at one time. And then see them, oh shit, they're not even white. They're just like, I don't know what the fuck happened to them.
Their mamas was.
No, that's the funny. They're not.
What?
Their moms are black too.
All right, well, somebody had some cream in their coffee somewhere down that blood.
I think they're descendants of Thomas Jefferson is what it is.
Probably,
eventually.
yeah.
But yeah, so back to that. I don't know. Like, okay, so that I will go over to who has one ready. I'll go over to Hank.
I was thinking, there aren't a lot of. Sometimes they do TV shows, turn them into movies, classic TV shows. Why haven't they done Sanford and Son? Why not make that a movie?
I would be all.
Who would play?
I can't help but think of Sam Jackson. I think of him from Black Snake Moan with the hair and the beard. And
I'll aim to cure you,
you big dummy. I can just see him.
That'll work.
I can see him doing it.
Who would be Lamont?
Lamont, I don't know. Shady Grady, I have no idea who could play.
See, Grady, if Chris Farley was still alive.
White Grady.
White Grady?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude.
I mean, he could play that other dude. Who's Rallo's partner? The fat white dude?
Oh, in the overalls?
Yeah. Forgot that guy's name. Jesus. But yeah, that would make sense. But who the fuck would play Lamont?
You know what's funny? I was thinking Grady was the white dude in the overalls.
Oh, Grady was an old black dude.
Yeah.
Big old.
Oh, Clarence Williams.
He had the beard and the hair that was all one piece.
Clarence Williams could play. Okay, he could play Grady. Yeah.
Lamont was the son.
He was the son. Yeah.
Lamont.
And if you watch that show now, Lamont was a dick to his father. He was a fucking asshole. He's just like, all he wanted to do was put this motherfucker in a home, sell a house in the business, and be out. But
Terrence Howard is Lamont.
Maybe. Across from Samuel L. Jackson?
Terrence Howard is not funny though. It wouldn't work. There's nothing funny about him. You had to change it up completely. Kevin Hart.
All right.
Just slick talking and like fucking asshole.
Yeah. Kevin Hart could work.
Like tongue in cheek all the time.
Yeah.
So you got Kevin Hart,
Sam
Jackson, Sanford and Son remake.
You'd have to have the dad from Friday in there too somewhere.
John Witherspoon.
Pops.
Yeah. John Witherspoon. Yeah. Definitely. Witherspoon could be Grady.
Witherspoon could be Grady.
Yep. There you go. There it is. Bam. Done. Let's make it happen.
You're welcome, Hollywood.
There's one for free.
Muscles, what you got?
Well, I really like to see movies that I grew up on, 90s movies, great movies. I loved stuff like Falling Down, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. Just that 90s, early 90s, just Urban Decay stuff. Yeah. I want them to go back and make like sort of a revisiting of the 90s. And today, like they did with Drive and sort of the 80s style.
Yeah.
Right.
I want something but for the 90s. I want gangsters. I want people getting shot in the streets. But I want it to be
black
like
on black violence.
Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be racial. It could be more of like a revisiting of the 90s. Like maybe now that we know what happened after, like the shit didn't really hit the fan that bad as it did in the movies. Everybody thought it was going to.
Yeah.
You could do it like that, or you could do it where the shit really did hit the fan, and you could see what happens, 20 years down the line. What
old dog is still dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Who? Okay, so
the crackhead who was like, "I'll suck your dick for a rock." But like that dude is like clean, and now he's like.
But we got let's think of a new setting for it, because it's always like Compton or Watts or like we got to go somewhere like
Oklahoma City or something.
Yeah.
Nebraska and the cornfields.
Yeah. Well, no, Nebraska. Remember that was Menace to Society. Remember they went to Nebraska, and that's where they set up shop. That's where the motherfucker had the sweet ass perm and the banana. It was like, I'm gonna drop a dime on that motherfucker.
No.
That was Nebraska.
That was Belly.
Oh, Belly. That was Belly. Same
Belly.
shit. Same movie.
Same movie, really? Terrence Howard, DMX.
Terrence Howard
or Lawrence Tate.
See, you get him mixed up too.
Shut up.
Lawrence Tate was Menace to Society.
Right. Well, this meant Lawrence Tate.
Jay, were you trying to say all blacks look alike?
For the most part.
No, but who would? So, what would be the general premise of this new?
I would want like corrupt government officials, keeping down the lower people, or using gangsters in their own, their own.
Okay, so
like the Jamaican government, is what we're going for?
No, like some corrupt white guys, being corrupt white guys.
Yeah.
And then keeping down the brothers.
Right.
But then
can we have Martin Sheen play the corrupt white guy?
Yeah, you could have him, and you could have some nice white guys, like we could take the dude from Drive. What's his name?
Gosling,
Ryan Gosling. He could be like the good white guy.
There you go.
Good cop, he's a dreamy white guy. I know that.
Right. He wants to he wants to clean up the streets the right way. But see, these bad white guys,
the old school guys.
They just want to stay in power. They want to make everybody afraid of the coming race war and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that in the streets are trying to get like the blacks versus the Latinos.
Right, exactly.
Fight so I'm thinking for the street gangs. For the Mexican street gang, I want it to be like the OG. I want it to be Danny Trejo. Absolutely. He's never really plays in gang movies. He plays in prison movies. But he never plays in like street gang stuff.
No, he doesn't. No.
And so I want him to be a leader of a street gang.
What about Machete? Wasn't he?
He's a little older now.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He's like the OG.
OG.
Yeah. He's the guy who's done so much work. He's like the AWACS in Men's Society. He's like.
I see him actually being more of like the one who's cleaned up.
Oh, okay.
Quote unquote cleaned up, but really he's still in the game.
Okay, so he was a lifetime gangbanger, but now he found Jesus or some bullshit.
Some bullshit like that.
But he's still running shit.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
He runs one of those programs where it's like a community car wash and shit,
and out the back he's slanging crack.
And just supporting gangs and shit. Yeah.
You want the special wash? You end up with like a kilo of coke in your back.
Yeah. But you would have, or you do like the 90s like style movie,
right?
But you do it like blaxploitation style. Like you basically do like a reboot of that, like how they did all the 70s movies like that.
Yeah.
But do like a 90s version of that, where you bring back all the same actors and shit. You know how they always come back, and you'll see the old movies. Also, Fred the Hammer Williamson, Jim Brown, and fucking Pam Grier, and But this one you'll bring back fucking MC8, Lorenz Tate, and no one knows the guy who played O-Dog.
Wasn't that Lorenz Tate?
Not O-Dog, but Kane.
Kane, yeah. Jada Pinkett,
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Well, Ice Cube doesn't.
Queen Latifah.
Ice Cube can't be intimidating anymore. After Are We There Yet? How much of a gangster can he really be?
Are we done yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, unless he grows back the curl. If he brings back the curl and puts on a Compton hat, like I will be all
get some SoFlo, put it in.
Man.
Gets
an LA Kings hat and then
White Sox. No, what was the other one you were rocking? The Raiders all the time. I was always rocking the Raiders gear.
It doesn't work anymore because the Raiders left LA.
Okay.
All right, and so we got Sanford and Son.
Right.
We got Busey and Nolte.
No.
And we got a reboot of 90s gang movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now that
I'm trying to think if I got anything. Well, you would have like a. Well, no. I was going to say you would have a lead on like any type of sports movie that should have been.
Well, sports movies.
It's pretty much all the same shit.
Well, they're timeless. It doesn't really matter what era it is. It doesn't matter. You could do funny bits on them, like Major League or something like that. But it's like,
Yeah.
I'm talking like I'm more thinking of like actor combos. In my mind, I'm thinking of like actor combinations that haven't been out there.
Okay.
That need to be out there.
But I think it's up there. I don't know. I'm drawing a.
Well, earlier, Muscles said intriguing movie. Said Philadelphia 2.
Right, exactly. It could have a nice happy ending this time.
There you go.
A happy ending,
Happy ending.
Exactly.
So what happens is like Tom Hanks get reresurrected or become a zombie?
I don't know if you would have the same character, but it could be the same premise. Only now we have a cure.
For what? For AIDS?
Yeah, we have a cure, sort of. It's
called medication.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Look at Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He hasn't aged in.
I'm pretty sure they got that shit. It's already a cure. It's just in the fridge. There's more money in them fighting for it than actually doing it. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. There's no money in curing something. There's money in treating it.
Sure.
So I had a question about sports movies. So I saw this online. A guy that I subscribed to his Twitter feed. He asked, why is there any good sports fishing movies?
No, there isn't. They had
Oh
those-
wait, what?
They had the Dwarf Goes Fishing from the 80s. Do you remember those?
Dwarf on golf. Dwarf goes fishing. No, but there was a movie about I think a father son like fly fishing shit.
Gone Fishing with
Well, the river runs through it.
Yeah. I think that was it.
no, there was one called Gone Fishing. It had I can't think of his name right now.
It was a comedy though, right?
I think it was a comedy. He had Joe Pesci in there. And Danny Glover was in there too.
wait, Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. How did I not see this?
Gone Fishing. I think I remember that was the name of the movie.
I remember seeing that title in the movie store a while ago when I was a kid, but I don't remember what it was about. I'm sure I've seen it.
So would that movie be like a like competitive fishing, like an underdog? You know, it's like
exactly.
out
It
on,
would
like
be,
fucking
it would be
on
like
a-
some
on his bass boat trying
jerk
to
off in like a huge yacht with like power fishing reels, and then some like maybe some old dude or some Joe Schmo with like a little son with like a little reel and stuff. Like, oh, Daddy, I'm gonna catch the big bass. And then there's some like big ass dude, I don't know, shoots him or something. And so he has to like avenge his son.
So wait, so it turns from a sports
the
movie
hell?
to a fucking murder mystery and shit.
I don't know. I see the small boat being ran over by the yacht after the
Exactly.
kid catches a fish, and then the whoever's on the yacht fishes out the boy and the fish and just throws the boy back.
See, it's just too much. It's like the beginning of Hostel. You think it's going to be an awesome movie, and then you're like, whoa, this just turned into
There's some
gruesomeness.
horrible shit. I love Hostels.
Yeah,
I always liked Hostels.
Apparently,
There's
Gone
some-
Fishing was from 1997.
There you go.
It's
that
Joe
would've been the
Pesci and
right
Danny
time.
Glover on the box. Does Joe Pesci have a baseball bat in the movie?
And was Danny Glover saying that he was too old for that shit?
Too old. How can you be too old for fishing? Like that's the thing. I don't think that's possible.
Danny Glover doctoring. I'm too old for this shit. Let's see. I still don't have nothing. I got nothing on that.
You are.
I know. I'm fucking.
Well,
fat.
just
My
think
brain's
about
just
what
not
kind of
working.
movies you like, and or back in the day movies. And would you want to see like another B horror movie, like like Monster Squad?
There's like cartoons that I used to watch as a kid. I would want to see fucking put out as movies.
Like live action?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't. Okay. Just kick the shit out of the table.
Thundercats.
Sucking. Yes. Yes.
They made G.I. Joe.
I was like Thundercats, fucking Silverhawks.
Okay, but
Silverhawks was my shit.
okay, so who would play the fucking Thundercats?
All right. Well, there was a pitch for it. Believe it or not, at one point
No,
in time.
it was supposed to get made like 10 times.
Yeah. But I was like, I think it was Brad Pitt was supposed to play like Lion-O. Fucking Wesley Snipes was gonna be Panthro. Fucking I don't know who would be like Tigra or let's see who would be Chitara. Fuck. Mila Jovovich, I guess would be her. What is it crazy that I actually know the name still?
I forgot their names.
Let's Wiley Kit and Wiley Cat would just be two fucking kids. I don't know. I don't know.
Mary Kate and Ashley? Oh, I'm too old now.
Yeah, they're too old now. One would have to be a boy. So yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley will work.
Yeah,
You're right.
just fade it up real quick.
Oh shit.
Get some there.
I'm seeing it in the chair. Somebody's fucking ripping her hair out the fucking. Oh, that's horrible.
Well, a movie I've always thought about
Mm.
was okay. Everyone loves a good zombie apocalypse movie, right?
Right.
Okay. They haven't really paired like martial arts fighting movies and zombie apocalypse movie. I think not effectively, at least not that I've seen.
It's more like a Jet Li type ass kicking.
Well, okay. So you got Van Damme,
All right.
zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
All right, so it's kind of like he's, he comes in like and he's just visiting.
Van Damme now or 90s Van Damme?
He's still in shape. It's the same shit.
Okay.
But he so he comes out. He comes to, like visit like his daughter who he hasn't seen in like 10 years in like New York. Like he lives in Europe obviously because that's not what you can explain.
Divorced or mother's dead?
Huh?
Divorced or mother's dead?
The mother died.
All right.
So he's come to see the daughter.
Got it.
So he's visiting and they go to sleep. And they wake up in the morning and they see fire outside. What the fuck happened? Almost like kind of like 28 days later and shit.
Ah, yeah.
Or not 20 days later. I'm thinking of the one with Ving Rhames.
Oh, shit. Not Zombieland.
You mean The remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dawn of the Dead. Okay.
There you go. Good one.
So like, you know, like you wake up, it's a normal day, and then all of a sudden, all hell's breaking loose and shit. And he comes in his, you know, talking his accent and shit. Come on, let's go. And I don't know what the fuck that accent
that
was.
French shit. Oh, yeah,
But yeah,
whatever.
so grabs her and they're going, and then fucking he ends up. Something happens. They get stuck. Everything's gone to shit. So it's just those two.
Uh-huh.
And then they're hiding. They're, you know, everything. They're fucking scared, obviously, and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then fucking he runs into Wesley Snipes. All right.
Wesley Snipes as Blade, or just Wesley Snipes as that Negro from down the street?
Just Wesley Snipes is just a badass kung fu motherfucker and shit.
All right.
All right. And so then they decide like the only way they're gonna survive is if they pair up.
Right.
And it's just those two protecting the daughter, and you know, fucking killing zombies with spin kicks and shit, like snapping their heads off. But the fucked up thing is that eventually, like Wesley Snipes, you know, like why is he by himself? Like,
right.
you know, why is he all? Whoa, his fucking family got eaten and shit. And then like, you know, one of the climax of the movie is like his zombie son is like trying to eat Jean-Claude Van Damme's daughter and shit, like coming at her. And so he has to save her because Van Damme looks back, no! And Wesley Snipes walks up and he sees the son. He's crying and shit because it's just too much. He sees it's like a son, but he has to save the girl. So he jumps up and him and Van Damme sprint at the same time. Van Damme's and Wesley Snipes sprint at the same time. And they both jump kick and they both spin at the same time. And they kick the kid in half and kill the kid.
Because zombies, they just rip apart what they see.
Where's the kid?
And then Van Damme's like hugging his daughter and holding her and talking to her in his broken English. And then Wesley Snipes looking at the little black boy, and you know, because obviously it has to be, because he's the blackest motherfucker on the planet. And so and he's holding him and looking into his eyes and trying to look tough, but back to tears. And then you know, let's go. And then I don't know what happens from there, but that's what I got so far.
Got it.
And so I
my twisted brain just has him shooting Van Damme and the girl because you know he had to kill his family, so he's like, "Fuck you."
No, he can't, because then they turn into I Am Legend, because it's just him against zombies.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
He wants a friend
Without his dog.
Without his dog.
without the dog. He buys a volleyball named Wilson and fucking. It's just Wesley Snipes in a volleyball during the zombie apocalypse.
Did anybody ever spoof fucking Castaway?
Not mainstream.
I have an image in my head, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it might have been one of the scary movies.
Isn't a show called Lost?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've never seen an episode of that.
Neither have I.
Seriously?
I
No?
watched the whole thing twice trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because at first it makes sense, and then as you go through, it doesn't.
It just you end up with more questions than you do answers.
Well, didn't they suffer through the writer's strike? When the writer's strike
I think
happened
they
a couple
did,
of years
yeah.
ago, that was like it was like the third, fourth season.
But you
Yeah,
could totally
just-
tell where the strike happened.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same as Heroes.
Yeah,
Third
Heroes
season.
was an amazing show. Then the writer's strike happened and it became shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Heroes, like seriously, the first 2 seasons of Heroes are some of the best TV I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And then fucking the writer's strike happened, and I was like, I tried to lock into season 3, and I was like, I'm out.
Second episode, I'm out.
Yeah, I tapped out that bitch, and I was like, I'm all right. So fuck you, writers.
Done.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was skeptical about your movie idea, but I'm kind of digging it now.
yeah.
At first, I thought it was some sort of like Into the Darkness, the Mel Gibson movie, where he's the cop that comes back to his daughter. But then it kind of got a little interesting with the kung fu Wesley Snipes action.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There
Kinda
you go.
brought me
There
back.
Give me back my son. Like. Was it Harrison Ford or Wesley or Mel Gibson that yells
Ransom
that?
2.
Yeah, Ransom 2. Dude,
Oh shit.
Mel Gibson and Harrison Ford need to do a movie together.
I don't think they would get along at all.
I know, but that would be awesome on screen.
Mel Gibson and Liam Neeson.
Holy shit, that might work, dude.
Maybe Liam Neeson's. I think he has the ability to get a little low key.
Now, is Liam Neeson? Do you think he's a candidate for an Expendables type movie? Because he's not technically an action star, but he's a badass.
No, I don't think he
Wasn't
I
he
don't
an
think he
18?
can work anything.
Yeah.
Work with
Yeah.
anybody. You know. I think he's more of like a loner kind of character, because you kind of have to like step back with him and his accent and his.
Yeah. He'll yeah, his accent never fucking changes. Doesn't matter what country he's saying he's from. That doesn't matter.
Well, he can do remakes because that one movie, there was this movie a couple years ago that he made. It was pretty much a remake of Total Recall, except it was set in like Germany instead of Mars. It was absolutely a remake of Total Recall from beginning to end, except it was in Germany in regular time, not in the future.
So we're all like the mental vacations they take. It was everyone all white in those. Like,
Well,
it was just like a pure Aryan society and
Well,
shit.
right, exactly. But he gets amnesia. He doesn't get like a program in his head. He gets amnesia because he gets into a car accident. But it's pretty much the same thing.
one with his wife and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never saw it.
It's a good movie. It's
Yeah,
a,
yeah,
it's
it
a
was,
good
it was,
movie. It's
yeah.
a pretty much Total Recall. It's what Total Recall the remake should have been.
But okay, would you rather have like Total Recall, like that movie, like would you rather do Total Recall again if you could do it again with Arnold or Liam Neeson?
With Arnold.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. He's gone to shit though now. So I mean, like he's old, so he's flabby.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's still badass. It's Sheriff Ray Owens, man. Did anyone watch The Last Stand?
No.
I didn't either.
No.
I part of me wants to see it still, just because it seems like
because of the cast.
Yeah, it's just so bad. It has Pachanga and Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yeah,
so.
I think I looked at like movie times and it was like 12:30.
Yeah,
that was it.
Well, it's on DVD now.
It was like one time showing.
That Jackass guy in it though? What's
yeah,
his
Johnny
name?
Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah,
He's in it.
He's in it. Yeah.
He's like supposed to be some museum creator, and I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah. Why don't buy Sheriff Ray Owens as a freaking Texas sheriff and shit?
Well, I would watch that movie just for like the first 10 minutes to see how they justify him being a Texas sheriff with that accent.
It was the governor of California. He can do what he wants.
I'm from Odessa. Like I don't know. That's a horrible Arnold. I can't do Arnold.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, see, Hank can do Arnold. I can't do
He's
Arnold.
got the voices.
You son of a bitch.
Oh shit. Let's see. How about trying to think of
who would you like to join the Expendables? Speaking of that, because I know.
Shall we get into the fact that I've never seen either one? And
you
I refuse to watch these movies.
And why would you refuse?
Because
to watch
I do not like any of this kind of action. I really don't like that kind of action movie. I'm like I said, I'm old school 90s stuff. I don't like any.
But okay, so you
stuff.
but so you're telling me you didn't like fucking Missing in Action.
Missing in Action, you mean like the 80s movies?
Yeah, this Expendables is a spoof on the 80s movies.
But it's not because they're using new technology, it's new styles of film, it's new.
No, if you watch it, it's really not, dude. I'm telling you, I think you would be into it. It's cheesy.
I don't know. Jason Statham's in it, and I hate that guy.
What?
He sucks.
How do you hate Jason Statham?
He's a terrible action
You didn't
star.
like Snatch?
No.
You didn't like Snatch?
It was a video game.
It's my favorite.
What about Crash? Crash was absolutely a video game in movie form. That was GTA in movie form.
Okay, how about what's the one with
Lock,
him?
Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
That movie's okay.
How about the one with him, Andre 3000?
What was that?
Andre 3000's like
shit. It's on Netflix. Fucking A.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's
he's got Jason Statham's got long hair in this one though.
Yeah, he had long hair. He wasn't bald yet.
Fucking A. I
don't know, but it's a pretty solid movie. It's Ray Liotta's in it too.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta, by the way, is the most underrated actor of our generation.
Yeah.
He's right up there with William H. Macy, I think.
Yeah, dude, William H. Macy's fucking way underrated too.
Yeah.
So your Goodfellas is on your top 10 list? Is that what you're saying?
Goodfellas is the shit.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
The narration through that whole movie was fucking on point. It was awesome.
Ray Liotta's is badass. Though.
Yeah, you ain't take no shit off no bitch.
All my life, all I ever wanted was to be a gangster.
You gotta have dreams and aspirations.
Yeah, I had the same dreams.
How do you hate Jason Statham?
I don't know. I just don't enjoy his. I don't like.
You don't like
him.
any of the
I think,
Transporters?
the movies. No, I don't like any of the Transporters.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way: his movies.
I think he's like Michael Bay in actor form, and I don't like Michael Bay.
Explosion.
Yeah, every but his scenes are more than 30 seconds at a time. That's all Michael Bay does. Action scenes at 30-second intervals. Like
Michael Bay shoots movies like he's shooting a music video. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It could be directed by Hype Williams and shit. It'd be the same thing. Fucking Michael Bay is a piece of shit.
I'm trying to fuck up my goddamn
I
turtles.
want to see what
fucking
I
hunt
want to
that
see what
dude
Michael
down.
Bay does. If you say, okay, Michael Bay, here's the plan. You can do a movie, no explosions, no CGI. Go. He
He'll just throw his hands up and walk out.
He'd be like, "What? I
got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing."
It'd be like Carrot Top without his props.
Gallagher without his props and shit.
Fucking Carrot Top got fucking jacked.
Did the island have any explosions in it?
I didn't watch it.
I think it did.
Anybody did?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Explain.
Steve Buscemi was in it. That was the first time I ever saw that fucking what was that when Chevy came out with that the throwback pickup truck like fucking convertible one.
Yeah.
It looks fucking weird. It's
Right.
got the weird bumpers and shit. I think that was the first time I saw that in a movie. But yeah, I saw The Island. I don't remember it. It wasn't that big, I guess.
And that was pretty much a remake of Parts of the Clonus Horror from the 80s. A really bad B movie.
See, I tell you, this guy is a walking encyclopedia of B movies from the
Well,
80s.
his people owned a movie theater.
His
a
people,
movie fucking
his
thing.
people mean his family or the whites?
Yeah. Well, them too.
His people.
What do you mean his people?
His people. Shit. His family. That'd be the most awesome thing, though, growing up in a video store.
It was pretty cool. I
Like all the
got to
fucking
play a lot of video games.
Candy and fucking
Yeah, I
popcorn.
I gotta ask, did you ever get caught going into the
I never
partitioned
got,
area?
I never got caught, but I did. I was a little young, but I did go back there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when V-Pain owned his video store growing up, we'd be in there. Fucking, that's all we would do. We would just be in there playing video games, watching porn, fucking bunch of dudes just chilling around. Cocks weren't out or anything, so it wasn't too gay. But yeah, it was good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? So, does anyone have any other movies? Any ideas, concepts?
I would like talking about I'm watching porn, no cocks are out. Dick. I don't know. Now I'm just thinking of like some weird comedy or something where it's just like a group of guys and all they do is fucking like they're like I don't know, they're big movie buffs, but all they do is sit around and watch porn. Like together. And then like they go and there's like a Siskel and Ebert type thing. There's like maybe like 4 of them. And all they do is watch porn, and it was like, you know, I don't know. It was a comedian like, so this would be
So it's almost like Dave's Old Porn meets Mystery Science Theater.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Dave's old porn.
Yeah, you ever seen Dave's Old Porn?
Oh, that's an
On
awesome show, dude.
Showtime. I think it's Showtime, right?
Yeah.
It's a show. You know David Tell, the comedian, a show Insomniac.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a show called Dave's Old Porn on
Oh,
Showtime
man.
where he sits there with like a comedian or an actress.
Yeah.
And,
Actress sometimes.
Yeah, and they watch old like classic porn, and they sit there and watch it, and they talk about just classic porn, and
Is it almost like Mystery Science Theater for porn?
basically.
Yeah.
Except for it's less like it's not them like you don't see the silhouette and shit. It's
Right.
just them
It's-
watching it in the room.
It's just 2 people sitting down watching a porn.
You know, I never did understand a bunch of dudes just hanging out watching porn. I never did get that.
I never done that.
We've had our like when
I
I was
just-
when I was growing up like in high school, we had the rotation of porn.
Right.
You know, you're like, hey man, let me get that one video that you got. Like, all right, but hey, did you get that other one from so and so? Yeah, I think I do got that one. All right, cool. Let me get that one. I'll swap you this one. Just let them know I got that.
I've done it. Like when we were kids, like we were like 13, 14, we'd all
Yeah.
be chilling over someone's house, and like like my boy Mario, right? The first porn I ever saw, I think it might have been like 10. It was on laser disc, and it was called Pink and Pretty. I'll never forget it. But like 4 of us were watching it, and then we had his little brother being the lookout guy, watching the door, making sure that his mom didn't walk in. But yeah, laser disc porn.
There you go. That's
Flip
dedication.
it over.
Huh?
You have to flip it over.
Yeah, halfly through. You always have to take it, flip
should
it
be,
over.
It should be a picture of like
Go
a
get some
chick
more
on there
popcorn.
on the disc. Flip her over. Front side, back side.
That'd be awesome.
I think the only time you'd have a bunch of dudes just watching porn together would be there's nothing else to do. You're bored.
Stag party.
You're in
Stag party,
a
that's
stag
the
party,
party.
and that leads me to a memory I had when I was in the Marine Corps. We had nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Literally, we were all in radio school. There was no females. The ones that were there, you didn't want to. You borrow a cigarette from them or something. You wouldn't. That was your buddy. You wouldn't. There was nothing to do.
You weren't trying to get your dick wet.
Right, exactly. And so, I mean, you just got a bunch of motherfuckers just hanging out watching porn, and I never did understand it. I'm like, you guys are fucking retarded. What's wrong with you guys?
Everyone's all rocked up in their fatigues and shit.
Right.
Fucking tents all over the
I'm
front
gonna
row.
I'm gonna go play pool at the E Club or something. This is dumb. You guys are gross. You know,
Everyone's all
sitting there smelling each other's farts in the fucking barracks watching porn.
Someone drops a $5 bill and everyone's like, I'm not picking that up. Nope, it's not worth it.
Not having it. That would be a nice thing to do. That would be kind of funny though. Like throw one on and just like do a the Mystery Science 3000 thing.
With porn or with
Yeah.
anything?
Porn. I think it'd be fucking funny.
I would do it with a regular. I would do it. I mean, I would do it.
I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be funny to dub over the what they're
Dub
saying.
over the audio.
Yeah, what they're saying. You know?
like the old Chinese
Change
movies.
it up. Yeah.
That's great.
Ooh, come here, bitch. And the lips are still moving and shit. Like, oh my god, your dick is so humongous. You know, it's like, and
Where's my shoehorn?
After this, baby, how about you make me a sandwich?
is that your cousin? Tell her to come in too. I don't know why I did the girl voice for that.
That seems legit.
So, no other combinations of actors anyone want to see? 'Cause if you want, we can go on to our next topic, which I'm really excited about.
All right, let's go on over. What we got?
Okay, so we've done a lot of things in the pit. Just not a lot of things. We've talked, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But we've drank and we've ate, but we've never played a game.
There you go.
And one of my favorite things about talk radio and stuff used to be like the games
Right.
they had. And so I was thinking one day, I was like, you ever go on Urban Dictionary and like you're just searching for random shit? Like, oh, I'm going to type in a culture and see what comes up. Like,
I really never did.
like Portuguese breakfast or,
Yeah.
whatever. Or like Cambodian creamsicle or whatever you come up with, right?
I think I missed that. Like, I missed the Urban Dictionary. Like,
Essentially,
thing.
it's like a culture or some kind of adjective
All right.
as the first word and then like a noun as the second word.
Got it.
And then, so what I thought is, hey, let's have a little game.
All right.
So what we'll do is I have one container that has adjectives and cultures,
All right.
and another one that has nouns.
Got it.
And what we'll do is we're gonna pull one from each.
Okay.
We're gonna read it, and someone's going to look that up on the Urban Dictionary. And if it's in there, we will read you the definition. If it's not, we as a team are going to create the definition for such new phrase or word.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys into it?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Do it.
All right, so I am pulling over the containers, and I'm going to have Muscles pull the first one. So that you can pull one, and then I'll pull another one. So read them together. You want the culture or adjective first?
Okay, so this is this is an Iraqi Easter egg.
An Iraqi Easter egg.
I'm thinking a camel turd right off the bat. I don't know why.
All right, so Muscles look that up now.
Okay, let me see.
So, Iraqi Easter egg. Now, this is something that I think could possibly be in the actual
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Since there's a lot of Christians in Iraq, are there?
No, I mean they are. They're dead.
Most of them left.
0.05%.
Iraqi Easter egg. Okay. Anything come up?
Hold on. Nope.
Okay. No. So I say let's all come up with a definition.
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so stereotypically, all I can think of is IEDs. So,
Oh no!
so all I can think of is sticking an IED up some guy's ass, and then I don't know what that has to do with Easter egg, but I just think
You know what?
You're hiding it.
Actually,
There you go.
I mean, why does the
that's what I can think of.
Easter bunny hide his eggs in the first place, right?
yeah. Well, I'm thinking like if you stuck an IED up a camel's ass. Basically, like you have a car bomb, a camel bomb.
Oh wow.
Maybe it's like an Al Qaeda terrorist. And he's like, "Oh, where am I going to stick this bomb this time?" It sticks it up his ass. I don't know.
I don't know. Or I don't know. I want to say it has something to do with anal.
See, exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Because it's an egg.
Yeah, I think you're pushing it back in. You know, like so it's like a maybe. Maybe it's like you're taking maybe you're taking such a plastic Easter egg and you're filling it with some oil and you're revving it up a keister,
Dude,
and then sticking a match up there.
I could just think of like POWs that we've captured going to Gitmo, sticking their stash up their ass before they go to the pen.
so there's basically an Iraqi donkey at that point.
Bend over and cough. No.
Bend down, spread your cheeks, cough twice, lift your sack and cough. All right, so I think those are all solid explanations for it.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick one now.
What we got?
Okay. All right, so I have a filthy station wagon.
Station wagon.
Muscle's gonna look that up.
Okay, so I put in filthy station wagon. It didn't come up with exactly that. The first, yeah, exactly. Hank got it first. The first result was ghetto washed, which is when someone washes the entire car using the free squeegee provided. Okay, here's the contextual example. I had to wait 10 minutes for a pump because the guy in front of me ghetto washed his station wagon. Man, my car is filthy, and I don't have money for a wash. Just have it ghetto washed for free when we stop for gas. So now we gotta make one.
So filthy station wagon. When you think station wagon, you think something that could hold a lot of people.
Yeah.
So the first thing with a lot of people, you think gangbang.
There you go.
A vehicle commodious enough to haul a whole group of people.
Like a Bang Bros.
It's a ghetto Bang Bros. That's what it is. It's
there you go.
Instead of having a van, it's a ghetto Bang Bus basically.
There you go. Take the back seats out. Just
Filthy station wagon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so now we're gonna have Hank, go ahead and pull one from this. All right, and now pull your noun. Asshole. All right, what do we got?
I got Fred Sanford egg roll.
A Fred Sanford egg roll.
That's not going to come up at all.
It might. All right.
No,
Nothing. All right. So, Hank, now you're going to come with a definition for the Fred Sanford egg roll.
Oh, man. Well, which route are we going? Is this going to be some type of food, or is it going to be a sexual move
I think it could be
technique?
anything.
Whatever you want, son.
Oh, man.
Well, let's think of Fred Sanford. He owned a junkyard.
Well, I love egg rolls, so I mean, I'm thinking of like, what kind of food would Fred Sanford be putting in an egg roll?
Collard greens and ham hocks.
Collard greens and
chitlins.
It's like just a bunch of deep fried soul food, like in a rolled form, or it could be like some kind of fucking. Maybe it's a.
Son, go get the chitlins. I'm making egg rolls.
And use it in the sentence.
That and Pickles pig feet.
Fred Sanford egg roll. It sounds like it could be something filthy though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you have a filthy mind.
Maybe it's when you get
That's good.
keistered in a junkyard. You dropped the ball.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
So there's multiple ways you can take that.
There
See,
you
that's
go.
how the game works. All right, let's have a.
Are we putting these back in, or are they done?
What we'll do is we'll go through once and then we'll
Reshuffle the deck.
yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I got smelly omelet.
Smelly omelet.
Oh god.
Smelly omelet, and Muscles Pierre is looking that up.
Nope. Nothing.
How do you spell omelet?
OMELETTE.
Yeah, fuck spelling.
Got autocorrect, man.
So smelly omelet. When we think omelet, you think of the shape. It's generally like folded over.
Yeah. Well, I think omelet. I think everything that goes in it.
It's got cheese in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Cheese, meats, and such.
And you think of okay. So maybe it's a maybe it's you stuff a bunch of different things into a vagina, and let it sit for 3-4 days,
Uh-huh.
and then you go eat the broth out.
Oh,
Well,
it's fucking horrible.
I'm thinking,
That would be.
I'm
yeah.
thinking of a cold omelet. Try peeling that sucker open. I mean,
Oh.
it's not going to happen.
Oh, dude, you made my stomach turn a little bit on that one. That was horrible.
It's smelly omelet. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, smelling omelet.
And it's yellow, so maybe it's an Asian broad. I don't know.
She's trying to,
Maybe
she's
it's
trying
like,
to get all
maybe,
frisky
maybe it's
and-
like a Saigon whore. So it's like
she's so horny.
it was something from Nam that used to do. They used to just jam a bunch of different things into these Viet Cong broads, twats, and they would sit there and just stuff it and stuff it and stuff. Let it sit and fester for 4 days, and then they would use her like lure her over to some like GI, and like she like, hello, you like a good time?
Do you
And then-
want number one fucking?
and then he would go down and she, oh, you got to lick it before you stick it like that, and he goes down and it's fucking like it's like a gasp, and this fucking just starts gagging and shit, and gagging. It's fucking like it's like a lightweight form of torture.
That's how the Viet Cong got knocked out GIs. I mean,
Yeah.
they even had the whores working for them.
Yeah, they had a bunch of smelly omelets out there, and that's how they won. All right, so we're back over to Muscle
I don't think
Spears.
they won.
All right.
Not one, but that's how they, whatever they call it. That's how the conflict was.
We had to pull out.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good way of putting it. All right, so go ahead. Here's muscles, pulls one, and let's see what we got here.
Okay, so this might be, I don't know. If Cambodian creamicle was in there, how about a Cambodian sandwich?
Cambodian sandwich. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Isn't that just a version of Saigon sandwich that you get?
Well, different borders. Cambodian sandwich. All right.
Came up with DVDs.
Mine came with a heavyweight. The fuck? Oh, I don't know why. Okay, Cambodian.
So there's no such thing as a Cambodian.
Cambodian sandwich. Well, okay, so
Oh, it's talking about
Cambodian
weed.
Oh,
weed.
All these different names for weed.
Cambodian red.
Okay, so it's saying weed, but I don't think that.
DVDs.
When you think Cambodians, it's like you think, okay, what comes to mind? Donut shops, secret bombings,
Extra starch in my shirt.
it's sweatshops,
Oh.
and you think of sandwich. You think of just stick 2 pieces of bread and you put anything in between it. You eat it.
You pick your dry cleaning up, and in between the shirts, you find some donuts.
Oh, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's when someone fucks with you and they put like a they instead of jelly in your donut, it's like shit. It's like it's like shit. Or or if it's just simple. Maybe it's like it's when you take a sandwich and you're out of bread, so you cut like a glazed donut in half, and so each half is each half of the donut is a sandwich, and that's a Cambodian sandwich because it's made with a donut.
There you go.
It's tame.
It's also called the Luther.
What?
Yeah, Luther Vandross. He had a sandwich like that. It was
But that was with penis in the middle, wasn't it?
no. Those are his ass cheeks.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I just thought of Papa Clump. Luther Vandross used to be the Black Pavarotti.
all right, I got a Jew bobsled. Jew bobsled. This has to be in there.
Jew's not a country.
It's culture.
And a religion.
Nothing.
Nothing for Jew bobsled.
Hold on, let me try again.
Because I got some things that popped in mind right away.
I'm sure. So did I. Nope, nothing.
All right. So in the Nazi death camps,
Oh no.
I'm thinking maybe this was something that they would take a couple of the bodies, and so they would during winter, with all the snow and everything, they would just like go sledding. Nazis would go sledding down on.
Sadly, I was thinking the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
that's what a Jew bobsled would have to be, or a bobsled made really cheaply.
Do you wait for like the rigor mortis to kick in so you can stiffen the arms up and hold them to like steer?
No, or it's a bobsled that's made like out the absolute cheapest way possible. So it'd be like it's like 2 twigs and a piece of duct tape, and that's your Jew bobsled.
Made out of bagels and logs.
Yeah, sledding on locks.
Stupid.
Oh boy,
manufactured in Hollywood.
There you go.
All right, so we're over to Hank now.
All right then. Some of these are.
And we're not racist people. We hate everyone equally.
There you go. Everybody gets a turn at being hated.
Oh, goddamn. Why do I keep getting people? Wilford Brimley ice cream.
Wilford Brimley had the most epic stash of all time.
Yeah.
There's a song written about Wilford Brimley's mustache.
Seriously?
Yeah.
His stash is it's like right up there with like the Tom Selleck stash. Your fucking Raleigh Fingers had epic stash.
Okay, there's not going to be anything for Wilford Brimley ice cream.
Maybe, okay.
I looked it up. There's nothing.
I got it right now. I already know what it is. It's
Quaker Oats.
Yeah, it's Quaker Oats, vanilla ice cream, Metamucil, all whipped together. That's the Wilford Brimley ice cream right there.
Disgusting. Shit, I want to
Check your blood sugar after eating it too.
Yeah. He'll clean your colon. That's what it would have to be. It's basically.
what we got here?
High fiber.
Can we do a Wilford Brimley song?
Yeah, that's what I think. Hank might have a snippet of the actually Wilford Brimley song.
It's called Wilford Brimley.
I think it's like an ode to his mustache, I believe.
Will it pick up on the mic?
Yeah, just put the speaker up to the mic. You're good.
I don't know if it's gonna be too loud or not.
It's all right. We'll figure it out. You gotta put. And that is the Wilford Brimley song.
Oh man,
Wilford Brimley is he's
that was the Good Luck Thrift Store. That's the name of the band.
Yeah, look for that on iTunes.
It is on iTunes actually.
I know. All
right,
right,
the Good Luck Thrift Store outfit.
All right, I got Australian motorcycle.
Australian motorcycle. All right, this sounds like something that could be in there.
I just thought of Mad Max.
Mad Max.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Well, let's see if it's on there. If not, I got some ideas.
Hank and Muscle's both looking it up simultaneously.
We haven't found one yet.
Nope.
No.
Nothing. Just Australia comes up.
Well, we can type in Australian. What do you get?
Australia.
Foster's.
Australian for beer.
Let's see. Just Australian. Australian. It's okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, there's actually a lot of them. Here's one of them. Australian. People who are citizens of Australia, one of the best countries in the world. Australians have been stereotyped as lazy, kangaroo-riding, annoying group with crappy accents. Not true. But we don't care if people take the piss out of us. People are lining up to come in. That must mean something. Australians are the awesome bunch. So this is obviously written by an Australian.
Yeah, Australia was a prison country to start out with.
Yep.
Right.
Sorry, that's colony.
Yep.
Right.
English
So,
colony.
what do you got, Jay? What do you think for it?
I don't know. I mean, since Australia is known as the land down under, I think as a Australian motorcycle, it's instead of just your regular old rusty trombone, I think it's a dude gripping a cock and he's like revving it up, like, and he's like licking a dude's asshole from the back.
So
that's what I'm thinking.
So it's basically an Australian rim job.
Yeah. Down under.
Okay, that from here on out will be the Australian motorcycle. So if you see two guys revving each other's cocks and licking asshole, then you know that's they're Australian and that's their motorcycle.
Where the fuck would you see something like that?
If I had a dime for every time someone said that.
9th Street.
All right, so we're back over to Muscles Pierre.
Okay.
The luckiest man in the world. You can look up Lucky Pierre in Urban Dictionary if you like, listeners.
Are we going to do that? Are we going to look up Lucky?
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
Well, now I'm curious.
You look it up.
Let me have the thing.
You can look it up and read it.
So I have a Dutch roller coaster.
Okay, this one I'm thinking might be in it. The Dutch are freaky people.
Isn't that vid?
Is what?
Isn't that vid?
Dutch roller coaster. It's something made out of wood. Like their shoes.
No, I don't got anything.
Nothing for Dutch roller coaster, really. Well, what was the first thing that popped into mind for a Dutch roller coaster for you?
For some reason, with the Dutch, I always think of shit, like shitting on somebody. You know,
What?
Like, that's what I think, like a Dutch oven. You know, I just like you know,
Instead of a fart and shit.
yeah. For some reason, I equate that. I don't know if I learned that from somewhere. I know that for some reason I have Dutch and shit combining together in any sexual way.
Okay, so what would a Dutch roller coaster be then?
So a Dutch roller coaster. See, I think it's like when it's one of those roller coasters where it goes up, down, then up. Okay, now I'm trying to think if this is even possible. But if someone like shits when they're going up a roller coaster, and then how like the Superman one where it comes back down
kind of
and around?
levitates a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You just have a turd floating in the air for like a few seconds.
It floats in the air for a second. Then and then it comes back around and hits like the first person, and like it's somebody from the back shitting, and then it gets hit.
Okay.
So you always see those pictures of people thrown up on the roller coasters.
Yeah.
How about if you're on a highway and you take a shit and you throw the shit out the window and it kind of flies through the air, boom, smacks the person behind, smacks a motorcycle rider behind you or something like that. Maybe that's, I don't know, but something like that. It's basically it's flying shit in a
But it's a roller coaster. It's got to be on.
Like, yeah,
a roller coaster.
Okay,
it is.
I can dig that. So I'm gonna go with. Okay, I'm pulling out.
No, you're not.
A muddy vacation. If it's not in there, I got $1 billion for this one. Muddy vacation. People should have had this on Urban Dictionary already. I would think. Let's go by Wikipedia. This one even.
So it came up with man laws.
Man laws?
Yeah, stupid 10 Commandments for men, like no wasted beer in the name of humor.
Oh, it's like the bro code. The stupid the bro dog.
Yeah.
Fucking
See, I don't think the people on that make the Urban Dictionary are as sophisticated as you.
Okay, so when I think of muddy vacation,
Right.
I think of so maybe you're at on a beach, like an exotic place, and you remember those old posters from like the early 90s and 80s where it showed like the girls and there'd be like 5 girls, right? And they would all they were like kind of standing there in front of a garage and it said like dreams, whatever, and it just showed like their ass and thong. Well, imagine there's no thong there, and so what you're doing is
Did they have thongs back then? Crocodile Dundee was the first one I remember.
Spandex then.
So maybe it's just like you're in an exotic place and you're kind of like doing so you're kind of power squatting over them and just kind of take a dip into each one of their assholes like down the line. It's like a muddy vacation, man. It's just it's fun. It's in the sun. It's outdoors. There's water near. It's like maybe there's some steel drums playing in the background. I don't know.
See, I thought of like you go to Mexico for the vacation and you drink some of the local water or whatever and you're just sitting on the
old mud butt.
The old mud butt.
Well, because you
Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, because you're getting shit in your water and it's coming out your rectum.
Exactly.
Rectum. Almost damn near killed him. All right, so let's go over to Hank.
Okay. Finally, it's not a person. Well, dirty. Dirty Mountain.
Dirty Mountain. Also see Muddy Vacation.
Dirty Mountain.
I got nothing for that.
Mm-mm.
Hey, when you think dirty, you're gonna think fecal matter.
See, all I can think of is just shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Dirty Mountain.
There's Dirty Mountains in there. Okay,
Yeah.
we have our first hit. Okay, what does it say?
Oh, God, I got to read it. And this is, of course, Urban Dictionary, not mine. Quotation here. When you get your girlfriend to shit on a giant plate, and then you jump into it. Sorry, I'm laughing. Then you jump into it with a bathing suit on. And then later fuck her in the ass to get the excess shit out.
Here, let me see it.
That is disgusting.
That's fucking horrible.
This is how it's used in a sentence. Me and my girlfriend tried the Dirty Mountain yesterday. It took 3 hours to clean up. Definitely worth it, though. That's on UrbanDictionary.com. So Hank has the first hit of the day.
There you go. There you go. All right.
All right, so Hank has the first point. All right. And the fucked up thing about this point system is it's based surely on luck. There's no skill to this game whatsoever. It's
Not
just
at all.
It's like playing Monopoly, basically.
Mexican snow cone.
oh,
that's gotta be in
be
there.
in there. I think that not only is in there, I think
I'm thinking of soda in a bag with a straw in it.
that's a real thing on there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what they do. They put soda in. That's how you go buy soda in a bag.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the baggie, and they put a straw in there. And so Mexican snow cone.
So it came up with mine came up with a chango, a snow cone consisting of pickle juice, chile, and hominy. All the Mexican kids on the block ran away when they heard the ice cream man. They all wanted to buy a chango.
Okay.
Mine came up with Snow Pacino.
Yeah, I got snow pacino too.
What the hell is that?
Okay, I got a raspado, which it says a Mexican snow cone. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Ice shaved into a ball and flavored with syrup of your choice. That's a regular snow cone.
Here's the quote. Hey, homies, let's go and get some rapados. I'm hungry as shit.
All right, and Snow Pacino, what also came up with is anything you eat, drink pertaining to the snow, mostly used for snow cone. Also, a cup of snow, snowball, snowman, snow angel, igloo, snow castle, anything. Going out for a Snow Pacino can also just mean going out to play in the snow. That's not funny. Snow Pacino.
I thought of Al Pacino.
Yeah, I was thinking too. But okay, so it's not really in there. So what would you call it? I got one. All right, so you get the shaved ice, right?
Right.
So you got your nice shaved ice.
Put some chile on it.
Yeah, you sprinkle.
Tapatio.
Yeah, you sprinkle a little chile on there and like syrup of your choice,
lime juice.
and then you top it out by rubbing one out over it, and then shooting a pistol in the air.
There you go.
Just in time for Cinco de Mayo.
Just in time for Cinco de Mayo. All right, so let's see what Muscles has.
I was thinking of like tequila and margarita mix over the snow cone. But you had to go there with that.
I think any of these things, if you top it out with a nice load on top, it's what makes it Urban Dictionary worthy.
So I got a Puerto Rican river.
I think that may be in there. I'm gonna turn on the fan real quick. 1 second.
Yeah. All right. So what that going to be at? Puerto Rican River.
Puerto Rican river.
All right. Let's see what we got going on this one. I'm kind of scared.
I don't know, something involving knives, possibly.
No me gusta.
I think it has to be something involving fast
Knives or razor
talking,
blades.
and knives.
I'm thinking of a dam breaking and a lot of people drowning.
I got nothing.
That's called Nautilus.
Nothing. This is a bunch of
Okay.
stuff with Puerto Rican in it. but
Okay,
no
so a Puerto Rican river. Okay. So when you think of Puerto Ricans, you think of people who have a lot of hair gel,
Okay.
talk really fast,
Yeah.
wield knives. They're big into knives.
Yeah.
From New York. And when you think of river, it's water, obviously, or
blood.
See, this is the first thing where I'm not necessarily thinking of anything sexual. I'm thinking of like a Puerto Rican river, like like a major movie with just a bunch of Puerto Rican actors in it. You got like all the Puerto Ricans in there.
Everyone you can find.
You know,
Oh no, I got it right now. Okay, you know how in the summer they had like the public pools?
Right.
So you go to New York and you go to one of the public pools. It's a Puerto Rican river because it's just they don't go to the river, they go to the little public swimming pool. So it's like they hop the fence they hop the fence and they go 800 deep into a place meant for 20.
All in the shallow end because they can't swim.
None of them can swim, not one of them.
because the pool overflows, and then the overflow, goes down, or it could be the streets. You know, when you bust open the fire hydrants and the streets start to get flooded.
There you go.
Puerto Rican River.
Yeah, that's that's
works.
even better. You
In
open
the
the, you
Bronx.
open you
That
open
only
the,
happens in New York too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
New
open a
York.
fire
Nah, they
hydrant
did
in the
that shit in
Bronx.
Chicago too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did that shit in Chicago. It
Any
gets hot.
any place that's
I don't
The
think
hood.
I've ever seen that in Modesto.
it's any place that's packed with minorities
We
in
have
an urban
canals.
area. Yeah, we have canals, but Splasher says don't go in there. All right. So
I think he got shanked by a Puerto Rican.
in the river.
so Puerto Rican River, who had that?
That was me. That was
Okay,
Muscles.
so it's on me. So what? A communist motorhome. I got a commie motorhome.
I just thought of Stripes.
Bill Murray and Egon. Was Egon's real name Harold Ramis? Yeah. Communist motorhome.
I got nothing on that one yet. You gotta think about it. Well, you're looking it up, see if it's on there.
In Soviet Russia, you don't drive motorhome. Motorhome drives you.
No, nothing.
It's communist motorhome. What would that be? Well, when we think communism, everything's the same. Everyone gets the same shit. I don't know.
See, I'm thinking like communist, like jerry-rigged stuff, like from like the '60s when they had nothing. So I'm thinking like not in like a motorhome, but it's made out of just cars. It's just like cut cars like stacked together. And
Yeah, like the poor commies. Yeah.
right, exactly.
There's like a wagon wheel on the back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like two of those whatever the hell cars.
There's
they
horse.
used to
There's
have.
a team of donkeys pulling it down
Yeah,
the road.
but somehow they have a nuke attached to it.
a big ass warhead.
Yeah,
on top.
it's the cheapest fucking body, but it has like a fucking warhead on top. So they have this huge warhead, but it can't be shot anywhere. So that's like basically anything but North Korea.
That works for me.
All right, so let's go over to Hank.
Wait,
That's
this
the
one?
second one.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Canadian buffet.
I know what a Canadian tuxedo is, but I never heard of a Canadian buffet.
That was a Canadian tuxedo.
With denim on top, denim on bottom. Hey, denim Dan. you never seen Super Troopers?
I have, but it's been so long I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Farva said that, didn't he?
So there's nothing for Canadian buffet. All I can think of is Canadian bacon and cheese curds just lined up on like a big ass table.
And a shitload of syrup.
Yeah. It's Canadian bacon covered in syrup, and everyone there has denim on and a mullet.
That worked.
With hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Half of the shit's labeled in French.
Fuck the French. Okay, so here we go. Right. Ooh, I like the first one he got.
Nope.
This could be good.
There we go.
Let's see.
I think I got these mixed up.
See, so what's Jay got?
A Okie tornado.
Okie tornado. I already got like something for it
Dude.
if it's not in there.
Isn't Oklahoma like right in the middle of Tornado Alley?
I think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's like saying Mexican standoff in Mexico. Down there, it's just a standoff. It doesn't make any sense.
It's just a tornado.
So I put Okie tornado and it came up with Oklahoma.
Okay. Okie tornado. I'm thinking just a bunch of poor white kids just running around in circles. And
Easy.
Kicking up dust.
yeah, because they got no sidewalks. and they got-
Easy.
and no, there's no sidewalks, no asphalt. It's just but poor trailer kids running in a circle with them. You get like a little dust thing whipping up. That's all I got for it.
Oh shit!
All right. I mean, I don't know, unless you go something like unless it's just like a big family inbreed thing, like where it's just
come on, now you're mixing them up, dude. That's like calling a Puerto Rican a Cuban or some shit. Those are Arkies, man. There's a difference.
Arkies and Okies.
There's a difference, man.
That's true. So yeah, my ignorance is shining here. All right, so go ahead, Muscles.
All right.
All right, he just picked his two.
So I got racetrack steaming.
The steaming racetrack.
Oh, steaming racetrack. Okay.
All right, Yoda. You just read that shit like Yoda.
Steaming racetrack. That's the way it
is. Start something, have you?
A steaming racetrack. I got.
That thing was like funny. I just think of like.
I can make it sexual if you want.
Let's make it sexual.
Okay, well, steaming, I think of piss. So I think like, maybe, it's one of those NASCAR races and there's a bunch of, hillbilly fucks just like pissing all over the racetrack and making it steam because it's so hot.
Okay.
And they're getting off on it because they like a race car. I don't know.
It's pissing on hot asphalt. That's all it is.
Right, exactly.
Steaming racetrack, pissing on hot asphalt.
Or it could be really cold and you're pissing on the cold asphalt and it steams up.
That's true. So, inclement weather and pissing on it.
Sounds cool.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Okay. Not really that works, I guess.
Okay, or
some of these aren't going to work. We know that, right?
Yeah, they're not going to work. You can make
We
them
do
work.
the best we can, though.
So okay. If you think of like a racing, like a drag race, right? So you think of like a strip, a racetrack. So you think of like a landing strip. So you think of a broad with a landing strip, and maybe pissing on her landing, like a golden shower on her landing strip. I don't know. It doesn't really work.
In cold weather, because then a little steam.
That's true.
Wow. So it's like like a. What do they call those? The guys, the polar bears that jump in like the freezing lakes. Then when they get out, they like piss all over the ladies.
They swim the English Channel.
Yeah.
And they piss on the fans.
Damn that shit.
All right. So I got a.
How come we're not passing it around?
Well, because I'm after Muscles.
You guys have gone back and forth. How many times?
No, it was.
I got a Creamy Canyon.
Easy.
That sounds like something you need to go talk to your doctor about, son. You might want to get a salve.
It sounds like something Andy Dufresne needs to go talk to the doctor about.
Got a Creamy Canyon.
Yeah, I mean,
after the sisters get to him in the film room.
I'm not gonna look in there, but the first thing that pops in my mind is when it's basically like leaving a cream pie in the keister.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
No,
it's like
there's nothing in there, but the first thing that came out was Dude Milk.
Dude Milk? Wait, what is Dude Milk?
The creamy goo ejected from one's throbbing Freudian manhood during an orgasm, either with a hot to trot partner or with Rosie Palm and her 5 fingers.
See, there you go.
Here's the
Shawshank Redemption.
Here's the quote. Hot Dizam. I got dude milk all over my jeans after I was reading that hot new issue of Play Dude.
Play Dude?
That's what it says.
Whoa.
Life in prison ain't easy, sonny. Andy Dufresne found that out the hard way.
Andy Dufresne.
And then the next one was the next thing was Bats in the Cave.
Bats in the Cave? What? Let me see that one. Bats in the Cave. So Bats in the Cave. Bats in the Cave is when you spread a guy a shitter so you can butt fuck him, but he's got a load of black dingleberries hanging from his ass hairs. The sentence is, I was about to do damage to Peter's anus, but damn, that dude had about 100 hangers jangling in the wind. And Bats in the Cave, dude, stank.
God.
That's horrible.
So
Urban Dictionary has a lot of really
I get these
homoerotic stuff.
Fucked up ones. Nazi oil spill. 9. This we can't do anymore.
Which Nazis on the Exxon Valdez and shit.
Exxon Valdez.
So the first thing that came up was Ghost Nuke.
Ghost Nuke.
Yeah. Not Nazi oil spill.
Yeah, I got Ghost Nuke also.
What the hell's a Ghost Nuke?
It's a What?
It's just some bullshit.
Yeah, it's
internet stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you? Okay, so you found that you discovered this. What do you call a Nazi oil spill?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'm thinking a bunch of what are those gay Nazi dudes that ride the motorcycles down the road
What?
and they get in a badass wreck or something. There's fucking grease and
Like
Nazi
neo-Nazis?
Yeah, like those
like
guys.
the skinhead.
Yeah, I don't know. Nazi oil spill.
Dudes from American History X.
Yeah.
Well, Adam also has something good for this one.
I'm
I
thinking of like
I
a
think we
Nazi.
also thinking the same thing.
A
but-
Nazi getting shanked in prison.
Go ahead.
and
Go ahead.
I mean, obviously, it's fucked up. But when you think Nazi, the first thing you think of is Jew. It's like saying like, basketball, black guy. You think Nazi, Jew. It's like same shit. So so Nazi oil spill, like you would think like I don't know, like when they were, they were transporting the bodies, from like Auschwitz to wherever. And like, oh shit, someone didn't lock the back. It's just falling out on the highway. So it's a Nazi oil spill.
Nazi oil spill.
I don't know. It's not really relevant now. It hasn't been relevant since about 1940. What?
Yeah. 1944.
1944. So yeah, it's a dated term. All right. And we have nothing against the Jews or we have something against the Nazis. We don't like those guys.
Absolutely.
Nazis are a bunch of.
Nazis are bad and kind.
That's why we sent Inglourious Bastards to take those guys out.
Right. Oh shit!
Can
I
you
got a Korean corn dog.
I got one. It's when you go ahead. You go first.
I don't know. We're looking up first, right?
Wait, northeast or southeast?
Either way, they're a piece. I'm not into either one of them. And Southeast make cheap products.
Got nothing.
And Northeast make nukes.
Got nothing.
Okay, so you go first. I got one right off the top of my head.
All right, so a Korean, what did I say? Corn dog?
Mm-hmm.
I come back. I got nothing right now.
Okay,
Come back to me.
it's when you take like a knockoff, like you just take like a cheap like a stick and you stick it up the asshole of like a dog, a real dog, and you just dip it in oil and eat the motherfucker just like that.
Wouldn't that be a Cambodian corn dog?
Or Vietnamese or Filipino or any Asian country.
Wow.
This is actually the first one where I was not thinking of a sexual thing.
Yeah.
All I can think of is a kimchi corn dog. It's absolutely normal.
Just a corn dog dipped in pickled fucking cabbage.
Right, except it's not a hot dog because I don't think they would eat hot dog in Korea.
Well, that is totally just bogus then.
Okay, so
all right. Yeah, I don't know. Yours sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's go back to muscles. See, this game, the only one we've only hit for one so far, right? We found one out of all these combinations. We found one.
Okay, so this one, an invisible SUV. Let's see.
An invisible SUV.
That's what it says.
I have nothing for this.
I'm thinking of the Popemobile.
That's a good one.
Things got to be flying down a freeway. Invisible SUV.
Because, SUVs used to be really big. Now they got these little.
See, when I think SUV, I think of Soccer Mom. So, Soccer Mom and Invisible. Let me think.
I'm thinking of I think of a Suburban, the Mormon assault vehicle.
There you go.
And I'm thinking sexual, so it's got to be Soccer Mom, sexual, invisible.
Corn dog.
I don't know about the invisible part though. Maybe it's a really slutty soccer mom who has sex in her SUV and she pretends it's invisible, but she really I don't know. Everybody sees it, and then the kids are like, "Mommy, what's going on?" Oh my god!
Muscles is a warped mind.
A little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll go with
That's
that.
probably the best you could do with that.
Yeah,
I had to come up with something.
That one's tough.
I had nothing for it. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I got a white popsicle.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's just. I'm guessing that's in there.
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles down in the cellar. Guess who?
Okay, so we actually got sort of a hit. We got vanilla popsicle.
Okay, what's that?
Penis of a white man. Contextually, she loves my 8-inch vanilla popsicle.
Or the 4-inch or whatever.
Right. The size doesn't matter. It's how you use it, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay, so that one was pretty self-explanatory before we did. So I guess that's a point. So now we're over to Hank. Oh boy, old Hank over here. You still brewing?
Yeah, I have nothing going right now. But
How many more we got?
3 more.
All right.
Filipino submarine.
I didn't know they had a navy.
It's like the Mexican Air Force.
Pooh.
Nothing for Filipino submarine.
What would be something you'd export out of the Philippines?
Nothing.
Mail order brides.
I think they grow pineapple over there. That's about it.
Mail
Some sort of
order
fruit.
brides.
There you go.
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't have those cocaine subs that are coming up off the coast of San Diego.
Right.
You could have something like that.
See, this is where we need Binks, our resident Filipino,
Yeah. Cocaine subs.
whose dad was in the Navy, actually.
That's true.
Filipino submarine. I don't know.
Well, when you think submarine, you think Navy, you think seaman.
Or a sandwich.
That's
Sub
true. Or sandwich.
Filipino sub sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what would well, Filipinos, what do they characteristically eat?
Lumpias?
Yeah.
Those are good.
Lumpia. Do they eat dogs?
No, Vietnamese do. I don't think
Vietnamese.
No, they do.
Yeah, the Vietnamese. Yeah, they do too.
They have puppy farms.
Oh, Vietnamese.
They got puppy farms specifically for that.
Yeah, those Vietnamese. They do. That's what they got. I believe the term is a Vietnamese.
What did I say?
Vietnamese.
Yeah, whatever. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about.
You went all dyslexic on us.
Vietnamese.
Say the V like a B. It'd be bit my knees.
Do an Urban Dictionary.
No vegetables.
Vietnamese.
Oh, I already know what that is. Saigon horrors. You ever seen Dirty Work? Norm Macdonald.
And
Oh,
Artie
oh,
Lang.
oh, yeah.
I got my nose bit off by a Saigon whore. And he's walking around with his nose all missing in the front because
Yeah.
he literally got his nose bit
It
off.
was that Saigon whore that bit off my nose. That truck pops open, isn't that what that was?
Yeah, and all the dead and all the hookers jump out.
Yeah.
What was this again?
Dirty Work, awesome movie.
I've seen it, but yeah,
Norm Macdonald, Artie Lang, and Chris Farley.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, what do you got?
All right, African hurricane. That's got to be something in there.
Yeah, it has to be. It's something poor. There's no water in Africa, so
Yeah, let's go to South Africa.
or you go
I just
anywhere.
think of AIDS for some reason. I don't know why.
Think of AIDS. AIDS and starvation.
AIDS and blood diamonds.
hurricane food.
I'm thinking of big old satchels of rice falling out of the sky from UN planes.
All right, so here's what came up: hurricane food, FEMA, cone of Home Depot. Wow. Some of these I feel bad reading. Looting.
Yeah, some of these we wouldn't even read.
Yeah, some of the names are so bad that yeah. So what do you got? What did you call it, Steele?
African hurricane. Let's see. Shit. I don't know. Shit. Thinking African, so I'm thinking black, starving ass kids. Hurricane. Number devastation, I guess. Fuck, I don't know.
It sounds like a boxer's nickname.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was
so-
gonna say like some sort of like African boxer,
Yeah,
some like big ass dude who like kicks.
yeah, from
everybody's
Uganda.
ass, who
Some
wins,
some
you
dude
know?
came from
I mean-
Uganda who's just like killing just kicking
It's like
everyone's
it's like
ass.
the Rocky
yeah.
version of Rocky, but set in Africa.
Yeah.
Coming down the ring and it's going on the red and blue trunks. It's the African hurricane.
It's like if Rocky could only click. If Rocky could only click.
It's like that's like what Mr. T's name should have been in Rocky 3
Instead of Clubber
instead
Lang.
of Clubber Lang.
The African hurricane.
I bet it was one of his names when they came out. He's like, oh, it's Clubber Lang. I forget what they called him, but I bet he was called African Hurricane.
There you go.
All right, so now it's Muscles. There's 2 more left. So let's see what Muscles gets. All right. And I'll pull mine now because this means this is your boys.
So I got a Cuban casserole.
Okay, I don't know if that would be in there because you think Cubans, you think.
Good food.
I think I think
Cigars?
I think of black people who speak Spanish. I think of good baseball and people on rafts.
Yeah.
So we got a hit, sort of. We got a Meet Me in Havana casserole.
Okay, that I would give that a hit.
All right.
It's any casserole that is bound to give you explosive diarrhea. A Havana omelet. Meet Me in Havana casserole, originally named after a deer camp meal made from the head of purple cabbage, chopped 6 jalapenos sliced, 1 pound of chorizo, and 1 diced yellow onion. All of the ingredients are mixed together and covered and baked for 1 hour at 350 degrees. On a scale of 1 to 5 toilet paper rolls, this rates a 6, with a box of hygienic wipes mandatory the next morning.
But.
So we have a hit.
That's
and-
a hit.
Okay, and so for our last one, I don't like to end on this note. A Russian quake. Just
Wasn't that
Chernobyl.
Wasn't that one of Draco's names?
I'm just gonna say this is probably how they describe Chernobyl. I doubt it's
Is
it.
that place still inhabitable?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
assuming
so.
it's going to be
Yeah.
for a couple lifetimes.
Oh, shit.
Well, in Die Hard, they went there and it didn't seem like they had a problem.
No, yeah.
The new Die Hard, they went to Chernobyl.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I don't watch.
Yeah,
Those
and
movies.
I know.
I watched through. I have the original.
I got the box set,
Yeah,
but
nothing. for
Nothing?
Russian Quake.
I thought of Russian quack, like a shitty doctor from Russia.
some commie bastard just. I give you the same medicine I gave to the same 15 patients before. We have different symptoms. You get the same.
Rub this on anus for a week, but don't rub in eyes. May cause blindness.
The only medicine they prescribe is vodka. Drink 3 pints and call me in the morning.
Eat some potatoes.
Eat some potatoes.
Oh, shit.
But see, the thing is, because we got 3 hits out of all of those, and on Urban Dictionary, like, there's some, the Portuguese breakfast, like, there's example of stuff that you'll find on UrbanDictionary.com. Like, if you and your buddies, you can make this a drinking game too. But if you go to Urban Dictionary, you can just type in anything, and you usually get a hit or something close. So if you're looking for the exact match,
Right.
you might not get it. But you type in, like right now, I'm typing Portuguese breakfast, and what comes up? Hold on, go. Okay. It's this is one of my favorite definitions ever, because when I first read it, it kind of just changed my life. A delicious, wholesome breakfast, whole spelled HOLE, consisting of eggs, which are scrambled to oblivion in a female's vagina with your cock. The mixture is then cooked in a frying pan or on a skillet and served scrambled or omelet style. Also see twat omelet. Here's how to make one. Step 1. Find a willing and naked female participant. If the female is not naked or willing, halothane or a slow gas leak may help the process. Step 2. Have her lie down with her back on the floor, propping herself up and spreading her legs open so she resembles the letter Y. Step 3. Crack 3 large eggs into a bowl. Do not beat or whisk yet. That's step 7. Step 4. Insert a funnel into her vagina and carefully pour the cold raw eggs into it. Watch her wince and shudder as the chilly slime slips deep inside of her. Step 5. Remove the funnel when all contents have been drained to a vagina. Some bubbling and gurgling may occur. Let it sit for 5 minutes to warm up. Bonus, the funnel makes a dandy hat. Wear it for a comedic effect. Step 6. Now stuff your cock in the stench trench and rapidly fuck her nonstop for at least 10 to 15 minutes to adequately scramble the eggs. Step 7. Continue to steadily pour to pound her occasionally. Had to go to the extended page. Occasionally pulling out to check the consistency of the mixture. It should be hot and frothy when ready. At this point, internal ejaculation is encouraged, but only if you won't be eating the finished product. That would be gross. 8. Providing the female is conscious, have her carefully squat over a preheated, pre-buttered frying pan and purge the frothy mucousy contents out of her twat into the hot skillet. This will produce a satisfying splush sound, followed by a bubbling sizzle. If your participant is unconscious, you may use a ladle or spoon for the step. Step 9. You can now cook this as you would any other egg-based dish. This can be scrambled with a fork or formed into an omelet. Add any vegetables, cheeses, or meats of your choice. Step 10. Cook over medium heat until fully cooked. Salt and pepper to taste. Serves 2. So, yeah. So you can find such things in the Urban Dictionary.
Sounds good, sir. Sounds good.
So I looked up Scottish egg just at random, and I got a hit. I got the act of striking a woman's breasts with a wicker basket in order to produce a tartan pattern as on a Scottish kilt. Quotation. Honey, if you don't shut that goddamn mouth, I'm going to give you a few Scottish eggs. Or, I met this girl last night who begged me to give her a Scottish egg.
It sounds like something you've tried.
No, it's just, so what you should do is you should look up your ethnicity or one of your ethnicities, and then whatever else after that.
Okay,
like what I did.
I say we all give that a try real quick.
I just found Irish bus bomb.
Oh, shit.
Irish car bomb done a gigantic, let's see here. An Irish car bomb done to gigantic proportions using a pitcher and a rocks glass instead of a pint and a shot glass, a.k.a. instant blackout. Dude, I think I drank an Irish bus bomb last night. My head is killing me. I can't remember shit, and I am not in the right house. Yep, sounds about right. Wow.
Okay, I got,
All right, so what am I putting in there? Just like
Whatever your ethnicity is.
Yeah, and
then whatever else you want to see if something comes up.
So I see. What do you got, Jay?
I'm working on it. Give me a second. Trying to think of a verb or noun.
You just type in a culture, and a bunch of stuff comes up. Like if you type in like, okay,
Aren't you Dutch?
15. I got 15 Hawaiian minutes, indefinite length of time, interminable. I don't know. I can't read that word. Refers to the laid back attitude visitors Hawaiian Islands experience. You can be any length of time. That's not really funny. I don't like it. This one makes no sense. Hawaiian Winchester.
Winchester?
Yeah, I know it doesn't. Oh, I get it now. Hawaiian Winchester. A sex position which involves the man pouring Hawaiian punch in a woman's breast and blowing the Hawaiian punch off of them.
That's ridiculous.
Wind, chest, I get it.
There you go. There you go.
It's not very funny shtick.
Mine's not. You know how it prompts? You type in whatever and it'll have suggestions. It's not doing that.
Okay, how about let's see. A Spanish caffeinamino. A Spanish person whom has consumed beverages or food that contains caffeine, causing hyperactivity, lack of sleep, and enhanced sexual bravado.
You know what's funny? I never thought. I just thought about it right now. On the mic, your voice sounds exactly like John C. Reilly's.
Somebody's told me that.
Doesn't it sound like John C.
A little
Riley?
bit. Now that you say that, it does.
Didn't one of the ladies from Death Row say that?
Yeah, he sounds like Wreck-It Ralph over here next to me.
That's what one of the ladies at Death Row said.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right, I typed in black cherry pie.
Nice.
And it says, while taking someone's black cherry, and they begin to bleed out of their anus to create, you start to bleed, out of their anus to create a black and red mix of one's penis. Dude, not only did I take the black cherry, she gave me a black cherry pie to go with it.
It's horrible.
A little bit.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Urban Dictionary game, I want to make this a drinking game. Where you have to come up with something, you look it up, and if it's there, you get a point.
Okay.
If you don't, you take a shot.
Got it.
If it's not in there.
And if you can't make something up, you have to take a shot. Like if you can't make it up within like a time limit.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, the drunker you get, the more you have to drink.
Yeah.
You'll be so jacked up, you'll be like, I don't know, man.
So, Urban Dictionary, coming up with some movies. If you have any ideas for any movies that should be made, or any interesting Urban Dictionary combinations, you can tweet us at the Pit Podcast, email us at official Pit Podcast, or hit us on Facebook on the Pit page. We want to hear your ideas, and we'll read them on the air.
Yep,
or you can leave a comment on iTunes or on the Podomatic site. Just get at us somehow, and we'll read it on the air. We'll give you credit for your contribution.
Yeah. Should be fun. See what kind of interesting things we will come up with.
So this has been one hell of a bonus episode. Let's see. Thank you to Hank and Muscles Pierre, the luckiest man in the world.
Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
And you guys want to say anything? You guys want to plug anything?
Nope.
You want to give your Twitter handle out or?
No.
No. He has no interest in you contacting us.
What's a Twitter?
You got me on the show. The fast that fuck you.
Okay, so don't.
I'm sure I'm one of the only people that retweets the Twitter.
Yeah,
posts.
Muscles Pierre is like the only person who gives a shit. He's the only person who retweets anything. He's the only person who likes anything on Facebook. He's the only person who probably listens to the podcast. So this 2 hours that we just did right now, no one will listen to it, but he will tomorrow morning at
Absolutely.
work.
I'll be laughing my ass off.
All right, so Jay, you got anything?
Not really. No, not really. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna take a nap.
All right, so you seem a little low energy today, you asshole.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
So we'll go ahead and we're gonna call it up one bonus episode right now, and until the next time, kill yourself.
Right on.